of my friends say, girl, you better take care.
Good evenings, and welcome to Staff Community. I'm glad to see you come aboard. As always, smash that like button. Sign up to the channel, y'all. Basically, in the news today, we know that Nick Shirley has found over 1,200 false fraud transportation companies. And the Somalian, these people who think they're Americans, have said it out openly and loud that Americans are stupid, that they can come in and they can prosper, do very well here, and we as Black Americans and Americans can't seem to get the system down and go ahead. They come from a country that they had nothing. 80 cents a day was a lot of money to them, and prospered to millions and billions of dollars. And people, I'm sorry, I have to say that I agree with them. We are stupid. I know I'm going to get some flack back from this on the comment. I don't care. We need to wake up. What they have done and Tim Walz have done, it doesn't take a mad scientist to figure out that somebody is letting a lot go by, somebody is not standing up, and we just letting this consume us over and over. It's worse than letting a credit card be exposed to the full extent. People say, well, Reed, that's not cool to say stuff like that. You know, sometimes you have to say things to target people and wake them up, because it's simple. It's very simple. And people say, no, it's not simple. We're not doing it. The government's doing it. People, if you got a person that comes into Congress, comes into the White House, they give a statement of their taxes. They're worth $1,700, or like Crockett, $1,400 in the hole, or like Ion, $1,500 in the hole. All of a sudden, in a year to 2 years' time, they're worth over $30, $90 million. Can you do that? You're not pulling the Nancy Pelosi with the tax bill, playing the stock market, outdoing the stock market, but all of a sudden they got all kinds of money. It's simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to follow that. So I say, on the ground level, yeah, it's harder for us to do it because politicians have been lying to the people for ages. The news has been lying to the people for ages. Everybody is getting their hand waxed, paid off, but us. We pay taxes, we work hard. We simulate into the foundation. We become Americans. We work hard. We engage in paying our wages and our taxes. We get nothing. Other people come from this country, don't engage with Americans, don't invest into America, burning flags down in America, and they excel. So you wonder what's going on. Why do you work so hard? Why do you put forth the effort? Dr. Oz warns of a hell of a spike that took off in the medical programs. A massive pull on Medicare, Medicaid. So Dr. Oz says it's believed that with this full investigation that him and Donald Trump are launching, that we will see, and he believes that there's a height of fraud that will be unfolded, untold, in the most astonishing way we've ever seen. Also, Trump sues the old Fannie Wilson for $6 million. Trump demands $6.2 million from the Fulton County for legal fees after the case dismissal. Fannie Wilson paid her sweetheart, a boyfriend, over $700,000. He must have a sweet loving on him, but tell you, because this is a lot of money. And also, Tim Walz has announced he is officially at war with the federal government, warning that the National Guard, they will be officially going to the streets to fight the National Guard, ICE, DA. This Tim Walz and this Jacob Frey are calling out war on the law itself. I never heard of that. The law calling out war on the law. And this is going into a new highlight area to where the disrespect and the chaos has risen to the point and so strong and steadfast that it is putting us into another stratosphere and starting war within America in our infrastructure. Same as Biden did going out. These Democrats are mad. They're upset because they're being found out. All their slush funds are being destroyed. And Biden was being found out too. He thought he would win the White House again because he had all his goonies in line, all the immigrants and stuff to vote him in. It was a shoo-in for him and Kamala. They never thought Trump would get back in, and he got in. He handed money. Remember when he was in the White House? He handed out money like it was Christmas time. 80, not 1,000, 80 billion, 90 billion, 100 billion, 110, 650 billion. Just putting the country in a deficit. These people do not care about America. And people, it makes it hard for good, honest-hearted people to want to pay taxes and do the right thing, because we've been doing the right thing for a while. And now we see it with Elon Musk, thank you, Elon, being very transparent with everything. Trump News, being very transparent for everything. All the podcasters, shout out to y'all, being very transparent with everything. And it's sickening. It's stomach turning. People stop with the Democrats, or not on your side, Democrats like Tim Walz is a danger to your life. The mother that got killed, peace be with her, she had already lost, from what we understand, her husband. And she has kids. Some say one, some say three. But whatever. She has kids. And the rhetoric that the Democrats have talked and pushed the narrative of hate so much, in that Trump was going to take over. He's a dictator. He's a fascist. He's racist. He's prejudiced. He's going to destroy your democracy. He hates people. He hates women. Man, I've heard it all with Donald Trump. And they push this narrative every day. Some people weak in the mind. And I'm strong like Big Sexy Daddy here. I reason things out and I look at it. You know, you just talking propaganda. You know, I got a hard backbone for being trained, for being called big and everything else. And I take it in stride because you're thinking about me. Love you too. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. But some people can't take that. So they take the narrative, and every day that they hear this is being pushed. And it's working on a subliminal mind treatment to them. It's constantly going. And they think they should take it upon themselves and go out there and do something about it. Lady, you are a mother of 3. The very people who you're fighting for are the ones that are taking your programs away. What is wrong with you? Why are you fighting for these people? You should be praising ICE, saying, get them out of here. They're ruining your SNAP program. They're ruining your HUD. They're ruining your health care. They're ruining your ride transportation. They're destroying everything that you need for you and your family. And you decide to drive out there in your car, and you got one lady that came on YouTube, which is outright lying. I had problems with my internet, saying that ICE walked up to the car and started beating a woman in the face with a gun. Lady, you need to quit. You liberal white women need to quit. Stop it. Because you look at the film, it was nothing like that. My goodness. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then she's putting it out there, telling people don't look at it because it's so frightening. It's the worst thing she's ever seen. And nothing like that happened. You got horror movies you got looking at every day. You got young people getting killed in the street way worse than that. She had a federal officer. I'm looking at it. I looked at it in 4 or 5 different directions in front of her. She saw the guy in front of her. She started giving the car gas. He jumped back out the way, and boom, boom, boom. What was she doing there? What are you doing blocking the law? When you see the law chasing a car, it usually doesn't end up good. When they do their maneuvers on cars are flipping over right and left. It doesn't end up good for you. That is the law. Stand back. Let them do their job. These people are not vetted. They are not supposed to be here. And then they're on TV. Work, white girl. Work, black boy. Make me money. Keep working. And you are standing up for this? People talking to you like that? Degrading you? And you put your life on the line. Like I say, make it make sense to me. A beautiful person with kids at home, American citizen, you're going to put yourself out there and do an attempted murder charge on an officer. He's got to go home too. He's got kids too. He's going to protect himself. But I can't put one and one together what you're doing there when you got kids at home. Around that time, you done drop them off at school, go home, get their lunches ready. You're going to have to pick them back up eventually. You got things to do at home. And then go down and voice your opinion. Vote for who you want to go in there. But let the programs that's supposed to help you. But no, you fighting for them to tear it down. And subsequently, got your life taken. Now, I've looked at this in many ways, y'all. Democrats have pushed the rhetoric and the fascist thoughts and the racist thoughts. And when the young lady got killed, the young ISIS lady, not one of them raised a stink about it. Not one of you. Henceforth, this young lady got killed. I didn't see no marches for you, lady. I didn't see no flowers for you. I didn't see the Somalians hovering around saying, come by y'all or nothing. We sorry you died. She's fighting for us. Not one single word. It's just as good as them taking a big hawker up and spitting it on the ground. Do you Americans see what's going on here? They haven't said a word. And she was fighting for you Somalians. Not one of you, not Ian, Omar, nobody. Didn't have a visual for you or nothing. Because they're all about themselves. Ian played it here, she said she's here for Somalians. Bump America. She ain't here to help no American. It's all Somalians. And I hate to see anybody lose their lives. I don't know the lady, but that's no way to go. No way at all. And you just lost your husband. I would be more cautious of that. You know, I've got to take care of my kids. I got to stand by them. Somebody's got to be. Now you made them all orphans because you out there air clowning, blocking ISIS, trying to run over them. My God, what are you thinking? And you got this girl here on the internet, liberal white women, you need to stop. You need to stop. Because that's not good. Like I said, my internet is giving me trouble, and you need to stop it. You know, I've got things on my mind that bother me. Why you guys think you can do these things? And I want you to take a look at something. And this young man is saying it all.
Dear white liberal women, stop it. Whatever it is you're doing, stop it. Unless you are baking a neighbor a cake, pie, brownies, stop it. We don't need you involving yourself in any sort of politics, period. Now again, I'm being real specific here. Dear white liberal women, you right there, and you right there, stop it. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Stop it. And what you're fighting for, people, if it made sense, I'm all for it. But you're fighting for people that Biden and Harris, 30 to 40 million of them, led over here. And I'm pretty sure y'all will jump up and down if, oh my God, you're going to put them in jail? He was a sitting president. She was a sitting vice president. That's wrong. She don't care nothing about anything. She took $150 million. Blew it. And all she's concerned about is selling her book right now. That's it. So please, look at yourself. Admonish yourself. Say, this is not worth it. I might be angry. I don't like the orange man or whatever. But don't carry yourself out there in harm's way. People, I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and end this because I think that says a lot on how we are looking at things, how we're doing things. Don't get yourself harmed and hurt over people that don't give two hoots about you. Same goes to some Democrats. Y'all are following these people. They shut the government down for 30 days. Didn't care if you ate, didn't pay if the military got paid, nothing. They said every day that it went on, Schumer said it was better for them. Not you, better for them, him and Akeem. People are looking at us from other countries. We are stupid. See you on the next one.